Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we have got in a little Escort RS Turbo. I'm only doing that because I don't know whether he wants me to include his reg. I did say I'm going to film what I'm doing. This is my friend's. He bought it as a little stopgap car while he was doing forging his Anglia that he's got. It's about 500 odd brake now. Basically he's cut out all the rust, welded it all up, pimped it all up. He bought it with he's had paintwork. It's not the nicest of paintwork, but it's presentable, do you know what I mean? But the car is rock free, solid and mechanically pucker. My mate's a mechanic and an engine builder and a car tuner. He's not a painter. He welded in all the sunroof bit, and this is my task, is to currently make this look better than it does. So it's all solid and it's not full of filler. It's got lead work in there. We're showing our age. We both know how to lead load. So yeah, this is my job. I say for today, but it's not going to get done today. I've got no paint. I'm going to go and try and colour match this. Got some micro blister in there and all. Yeah, I'm going to paint the whole roof. The paintwork on this roof is not nice. I can see sort of prep scratches under that clear coat. But yeah, it's a nice little car. It's a little bit pimped. Let me get the bonnet up and show you. It's a 1.8 ZVH. It has got a Mahusive Linglong turbo on it. And I don't know if the eagle eye will spot this. Hose is running this way. He's chopped it off and re-welded it on because of the way he's running a little front mount intercooler under there. He didn't want it to protrude everywhere too much. But yeah, everything's sort of been done. All the battery trays been done. All be on the fuse box, floor. He's going to send me a load of pictures over. So I mean, someone literally glued a plate in there. And he's like, what is this? Pulled it all out. So yeah, literally everything has been done on the car. It's solid. If you really wanted to be fussy with the car, then in my opinion it just wants a good scrub up, maybe a blow over. The paint is presentable, don't get me wrong, but it's just not the best paint job I've seen. But it's a nice motor. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's actually selling this soon. I think that's why I'm doing the roof. His other cars are like nutter Bolarks racing sort of. He's got and his Anglia like weighs like 500 kilos and it's something like 500 brake. It is ridiculous. That's his sort of style. This was just so he could carry on cruising and going with all the lads to the car shows and what have you while he was building his motor. But yeah, it's decent. It's got massive brakes on it. I think it's got ST brakes on the front, rear discs on the back. It's all 80 spec. Nice little thing. We just need to make it look a bit nicer now. Let's get this sorted. I'm going to get me extraction set up, get some blocks out, and then we've got a long day of blocking. Let's try and sort this out. It hasn't got to be perfect. He just wants it currently better than it is, but we'll try and do our best. And grind the marks and that in there. I need to mask all this off, take all this out and the inside obviously, and when we come to paint it we'll pull the screen out. We'll blend it in at the back here, just through there, and then I'll drop down the pillars with my clear coat. Yeah, makes a change to be working on something nice. An old fold, I feel at home now. Right, let's get set up and get cracking with this, see what we can do. See you in a bit. All the front is actually okay. There's my mate's lead work. That's a little bit low. We've got a little bit of a low in here and here, and then one there. This is an old repair. This is old school pin puller, holes there. Cats are fighting. Two more bits where my mate done some repairs with the lead. I kind of found out why I've got loads of micro blisters here. I'm trying to show you. Can you see the micro blisters? I think it is showing. Just. This has got filler here. This is red oxide primer. There's filler all the way in that section. Now, that's pretty straight. Not getting involved. By the look of this old pin filler marks, it's had a few bits pulled up and skimmed. This is all pretty straight and pretty smooth. I am going to leave that be. This was our main concern around here. The other side, I'll go around there in a minute, and that's pretty good. So we're going to do these repairs. Show you this side. All of this is pretty good, and this is pretty good. And then around this front section is pretty decent. So we'll start getting a few skims round, and this is a little teensy bit wavy. This section I might dolphin glaze. It's not going to need a lot. It won't need filler all the way around. I don't think it needs filler at the front. We will need to skim across to here. There's a little bit of distortion from the welding, and his lead field them, they seem a little low, which is good, so we should be able to skim over that, just straighten that section out. But I mean, it's pretty decent. We just want to draw the line as to how much we're doing. We're not getting paid for restoration, and that's not what he wants. Just wants it tidied up, and he is thinking about selling it. So if anyone's interested in an old Escort that's cheap, well, in today's terms cheap, I think this will be going up for sale soon. Not straight away, I'm not sure, but yeah, we're getting there. Let's crack on. See you in a moment. It's freezing. So yesterday spent about 6 hours on this, which is long, to come in this morning and not be happy. So I blocked most of it back out. I found out that someone sat up here and mullered it, and this is very, very, very flimsy. So I'm straightening up over here. This is going bad. Straightening here, then that's going bad. I was chasing my tail basically. We had a few ropey sort of high spots that I weren't happy with. Sorted it all out now. I'm pretty happy. I think it's going to look pretty decent. It may not be perfect through the middle, but my mate don't care. He doesn't want perfect. He just wanted it better than it was. But that's the only thing we can sort of put it down to. Why the roofs are stretched there and not looking great, but the rest of it, I think we've got it. I'm nearly there. Just getting ready to put some primer on it. Got some weird, my mate gave me a wipe. So it's like an etching wipe. It's really weird. I've never used it before. You normally use etch primer or epoxy. Yeah, that's actually etched, so we're ready to rumble. Remasked out all the sunroof area. The front bit is pretty decent now. Yeah, I reckon we'll be alright. A few coats of eye build around that and we'll be pretty decent. I'm going to leave that overnight to go off properly, and then block it down tomorrow and paint it. So we should be good. I don't know how much footage I've got. I will check the GoPro in a minute. Whether this will be a part 1 and we'll do a part 2 with the painting, I don't know. But I found my head cam mount thing for my GoPro, so I might whack that on, and yeah, we can stop putting you in the tripod thing and yeah, see if that looks any better. Right, the primer's knocked up. Let me get this camera sorted. Yeah, we'll start laying some primer on it. See you in a moment. Right, I think we're all good. Let's get another coat on this. What's going on here? Oh, have a malfunction. We're back. Oh, good job. Right, we've made progress and a few little cut throughs, so I'll just touch them in. It's always the love jobs that are a pain in the buttocks. Yeah, this has definitely been sat on in the middle by the sunroof now, because in the corner I've found that there's still a little kink there and the other side, and you won't see it, but I found another little ding here. Everywhere I look, it's just awful. It's not that bad, but it's annoying the hell out of me. Every time I fiddle with the middle, it goes wrong over here. Every time I sort that over here, it goes wrong in the middle, where that's so weak and stretched, and where that's been sat on and pushed down at some point in its life. It's got a kink here and a kink over there, and I just can't. If I sort that, these appear down here. If I sort that, that goes wrong again. It is just one of them. I mean, the roof's pretty solid around here, but when you fiddle with the middle, it's wobbly. I mean, they're all wobbly at best, but it's just causing me dramas. I don't want it to be crap, just because I don't, but my mate is happy with anything. Just wants it better than it was, which it already is, but it's killing me inside knowing I want to sand into that and try and fix the two little kinks whilst the top bit's alright, but when I fiddle here, that goes wrong, and vice versa. So it's one of them. I think I'm going to rip all this off, get the rest of it prepped. I went to get the paint made for this, and there was 26 shades of this colour on his system for ICI. I was like, what? So I've bought standard, lighter and darker, 3 different mixes. So I'm going to do spray out cards first. We'll have a look, and hopefully one of them sort of get us close. I mean, I counted that the roof's been painted about 8 times in its life. There's 8 different layers on that. So I don't know what's on this. It's going to be fun either way. Yeah, this is just upsetting me. You bang your head against the wall. Don't know what to do. I hate to leave it, and I don't want it to be rubbish. It will definitely look better than when it came in. And obviously the welding hasn't helped because it's distorted and warped loads. Unfortunately, I'm not no pro panel beater. I mean, I know what to do, and I could have used the spot, I ground it out, this, that, the other, but that was not the job. So what do you do in a situation like that? It was never that. It was, please can you make that look better than that? And I'm not getting paid. This is technically a freebie. We're swapping labour. My mate's a mechanic, he's sorting my van out. And it was just like, yeah, all right, I'll do it. I mean, I did explain to him, I said, look, anyone you go to do any roof, it's going to be like 500 quid for a standard sort of repair these days. And I certainly would have wanted a bit more for all the work that I've done. And that ain't to resurrect it, that's just to sort of make it better. Really, it all wanted grinding back, going over it with a pin puller, trying to straighten everything, file it down, you know, shrink all the middle so it stiffens it back up. So when you sort that middle, then you can sort the corners properly. Every time you fiddle with the middle, the corners are out. It's just one of them. It's going to look good enough, but it's just breaking me inside because I don't want to leave it like that. But what can I do? It definitely looks okay, and with some paint on, it's definitely going to look sweet, a lot better than it was. Most of the warpage is done, I think all of it, to be fair. There may be some ripples in this. I have wet it up and had a look down it, and I can just see them 2 little kinks, and I found a little ding at the front, but other than that, it all looks flat. It looks okay. So, but you can never tell until you got paint on it. If this was a proper, real job, then we would do all of that, go to town sort of thing. But this was supposed to be a quick tidy up. It's not a quick tidy up. So, yeah, it is what it is. We're getting there. Right, I'm going to strip all this off, pull the front windscreen out, prep the pillars. We're going down the pillars. We're going to try and do some kind of blend down the back here. I'd like to lose it in here if possible. This is why I've kept the original colour here. So I'll 800 all this out. We'll lose our colour close, but we'll make sure we can lacquer down here and a little blend in there. I have got a little bit of prepping to do here. I've got to puff some colour in the middle. It's been caught with something. But yeah, we're close. I'm going to have a tidy up. There's mess everywhere. Get this all unmasked, screen out, and start prepping the rest of it. Yeah, then it's spray out card time. Then we can have fun with trying to match the colour. I'm hoping one of the 3 colours I've got will be good enough. Let me crack on, I'll see you in a moment. Right, we're ready for action. We're all remasked up. Everything's cleaned down, wiped down, ready to go. Let's do this. Oh, the fun we've had with this. Kept reacting on me. I had to keep sanding it down, dusting it, sanding it down, dusting it. All round the front where I removed the old paint. Kept going funny and pickling up. Bit over there. I think we've got it now. I've dusted over the proper colour. So I didn't bother doing sprout cards, so I opened all the tins up that I bought. Dark was far too dark, standard was too dark, and light looked perfect, so we went for the lighter shade. So it's got all that dusted over it now. Ready to get some clear on it. Let's do it. go, guys. As you can see, it's not the prettiest, but it's definitely good enough. Looks a lot better than it did. Had pure dramas with that. Old paint, been painted about 8 million times. Yeah, kept reacting in places. It was just, I just had to keep sanding it, puffing it on, sanding it, puffing it on. There's not a lot you can do. I am glad that is over with. It looks pretty decent now. Pretty straight. There's a couple of little dodgy bits in it, but unfortunately there's not a lot I can do. I did tell my mate exactly what needs doing to sort it, and it's just like, no, he wanted it tidied up. All the rust is gone. That was his main concern. So the whole car is solid, and it runs mechanically sweet. I can't remember what he said, I think 270 brake or something. It's a ripper basically for one of these. Oh man, but I believe Escort turbos are going for like 17 grand now, and he just said, I'm going to sell it for 10 grand, and then someone's got money in it to, you know, do a blow over on it and make the outside, like make the bodywork mint. I went, oh, fair enough. So yeah, it's a cheap car, really, considering the prices of things. One that's all the welding's done, it's not rotten at all, there's no rust anywhere now, and mechanically sound. So yeah, I kind of make him right. But that is it from me today. It's been a long slog, this one. As always, a massive thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon on the next one. Stay safe and be lucky.